Hi, I'm Eric Siegel with Eric's Trains, and this is day 5 of the 2018 Eric's Trains Christmas Bonanza. 8 days, 8 videos starting on Christmas Day and ending on New Year's Day. So for day 5, we've got a train set that sort of falls under the category of trains that I want to review, but I just haven't gotten around to because they aren't super high on the priority list. And with this set, that's because the set was made a few years back, and when I finally got one, the set had already been on the market for a year or two, and so for that reason there wasn't a big rush to get a review video out, because let's face it, if you've got a choice to do a review video of a 2 or 3 year old train set versus a brand new big boy, for example, well, which one are you going to choose? And so for that reason, this one has been kind of sidelined and put on the back burner for a while, so I'm really glad to finally be able to do a video on this set because this is an absolutely gorgeous set. So what we've got here is the MTH 3-rail O-scale Premier Line New York Central Empire State Express passenger set with Proto-Sound 3.0. The set consists of this beautiful New York Central 440 American number 999 and 4 matching passenger cars. So the Empire State Express was a passenger train and one-time flagship of the New York Central and Hudson River Railroad, which was the predecessor of the eventual New York Central Railroad. In 1891, the Empire State Express route covered 436 miles between New York City and Buffalo and made the journey in just over 7 hours, which was extremely fast back then. The Empire State Express route was really the result of the fierce competition between the New York Central and the Pennsy, and that competition would eventually result in the Empire State Express stretching to 620 miles in length when Cleveland was added to the route, and the route achieved worldwide fame for its speed and timeliness. Now, the Empire State Express started with a train like the one you're seeing here, but eventually the New York Central would roll out a new, sleek, streamlined Empire State Express in 1941. But sadly, that debut took place on December 7th, 1941, the same day as Pearl Harbor, and so the rollout was a little bit overshadowed. But today, the Empire State Express lives on, in a manner of speaking, as Amtrak operates the Empire Service, which runs along the Empire Corridor between New York City and Niagara Falls. Now, one of the keys to the initial fame of the Empire State Express was the number 999 that you see here, the 37-foot-long American-type 440 steam locomotive was built in the New York Central's West Albany shops in 1893 and was built specifically for the Empire State Express. The New York Central wanted a lavish and breathtaking engine at the head of their flagship train, and so 999 had bands, pipes, and trim that were highly polished. The boiler, smokestack, domes, cab, and tender were given a black satin finish, and the Empire State Express herald was applied to the sides of the tender using 2.5-foot-high gold leaf lettering. Now, all this may seem a bit much by today's standards, but in the late 1800s, the steam engine was still seen as an elegant and artful piece of machinery, and the New York Central made sure that this locomotive delivered that in spades. The 999's claim to fame was that it was reported to be the first steam engine in the world to travel at over 100 miles per hour, although there have been some doubts as to the accuracy of that claim. At any rate, 999 served with distinction for many years on the Empire State Express. The engine would eventually be retired from mainline service in 1952, at which point it was relegated to yard switching duties in western New York. But the story does have a happy ending because in 1962, the New York Central donated number 999 to the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry, and the engine has been on static display at the museum since 1968. Initially, the locomotive was displayed outdoors, which did take a toll on the engine's appearance. However, in 1993, when the museum underwent a major renovation, 999 received a cosmetic restoration and was placed indoors in the museum's main hall, where it has been ever since. Now, as for MTH's rendition of the locomotive and the train, as you can see, it is absolutely gorgeous. In fact, this is one of my favorite engines in my collection because it just has such an elegant, beautiful look to it. Personally, I think trains from the 1800s are so cool, and yet, for some reason, at least in the O-scale hobby, we really haven't seen a lot of high-end models of trains from that era from the big manufacturers like MTH, Lionel, and Atlas. And I'm not sure why. Yeah, there have been some entry-level sets, some Rail King sets and so forth, but not a whole lot of high-end, highly detailed sets like this one. In fact, this is one of the few that I can think of off the top of my head. So if anyone from those companies is listening, I think it would be really cool to model some more trains from that era, especially famous engines like the Jupiter and the General and the Texas, UP-119, and then some rolling stock to go with them. That would be so awesome. So just like the MTH engines that I showed you on days 3 and 4, this is a typical MTH Premier Line set. That means it looks great, it runs great, and it sounds great, and the construction quality is second to none. Now, if you'd like more details and facts and figures on this set, check out the product page on the MTH website. Alright, so that's just about all I have to say. Now, if you're interested in purchasing one of these, it may be a little bit of a challenge because this was released a couple years ago, but the best way to find one would be to go on the MTH website and make use of their product locator tool, and that will let you know if any dealers still have these in stock. Now, the retail price on the set is right at $1,000, which actually isn't too bad. And of course, if you go through a good MTH dealer, you can probably get a bit of a discount off that retail price. And as always, if you're looking for a good MTH dealer, try my favorite train store, which is Legacy Station. You can find them on the web at www.legacystation.com or give them a call at 770-339-7780. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start this thing up.
We got a schedule to keep. Let's get her steamed. Clean out the ash pan. Grab a shovel and spread that coal. Check on that water level, will you? Swing that spout over. Okay, that's enough. Let's grease up the side rod. Looks good. Plenty of steam.
The whistle on this engine is one of my favorites because it's nice and shrill. So let's check it out, and I'll play both the regular whistle and the quilling whistle.
How's the pressure?
And here's the bell. All right, so now let's get underway, and at a certain point I'll stop and demonstrate the passenger freight announcement sequence.
Empire State Express. This stop is Rochester.
Watch your step. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Ticketed passengers only. Let me help you with your baggage.
Now departing for New York on track 1, train number 50, the Empire State Express.
Welcome aboard. Step right this way. Watch the step. All aboard. Must be time to go. I see the conductor's checking his watch again. The conductor's giving us the highball signal. Let's get down the line. Okay, shut it off. I'm gonna blow her down now. Clear? Clear. Take care. See you soon.
All right, that just about wraps it up for day 5 of the 2018 Christmas Bonanza. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Eric Siegel, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 6.